Hi, I'm GlobeStreet.com's Ian Ritter, and I'm lucky to have Scott Lamson with me. He's the president of the Northwest region for Prologis. Scott, thanks a lot.
Ian, you're welcome. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
What makes the Northwest region unique industrial-wise compared to other parts of the country? And tell us what the Northwest region, first of all, encompasses.
Okay. Well, Ian, the Northwest region is San Francisco, the greater San Francisco Bay Area, and the Central Valley is the largest part of our portfolio. We own about 20 million feet in the Bay Area and about 10 in the Stockton, San Joaquin County areas, Tracy, California. So then it encompasses Portland and Seattle. Seattle's another major market of about 10 million square feet in our portfolio. Reno and Denver, and we have a small presence in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And you know, what makes the Northwest region different? I really think there's a significant influence of the technology business being in Silicon Valley, and a big part of our business is in Silicon Valley, that the high-tech business has a lot of draws and provides us a driver for our business. We have seen a significant increase in manufacturing-related uses to the high-tech business, whether it be OEM manufacturing or the Apples or Microsofts of the world that
Small
are bringing
companies.
the little tiny companies in the Bay Area that are bringing their business back. And there's also been, you know, the social media side has a draw, whether it be internet related or data center related. That business is also there. So and the West Coast also has very close proximity to Asia, first port of call, and so that has been both import and export is pretty valuable for us.
Seattle's a pretty major port, Oakland is. How are the ports in your region dealing with the whole Panama Canal issue?
You know, I think there's a lot of questions around it. They are beginning to expand and have deepened the ports, making them more and more accessible to the larger post-Panamax ships. Mm-hmm. So those ships that will not be able to get through the Panama Canal have the ability to still stop on all the West Coast ports. So they're expanding their footprint so that they can accommodate those type of ships. There's a little bit of a concern, but I think that it's really a lot of wait and see. I think that the East Coast ports still have a lot of infrastructure work necessary to take on a lot of the big ships. I think that it's going to be able to spread the wealth throughout the Southeast and East Coast ports a little bit better. And I do think we're going to see potentially more exporting of coal, natural gas, and those things from Texas, from the Southeast, where they'll be exporting eastbound, which now it's too difficult and it is very expensive to get there, so that may make it a little bit less expensive. I also think you'll see the railroads continue to become a bigger and bigger player in the transfer of product from the West Coast to the East Coast. If they can do it, keep the costs down, and do it fast, the ports are going to still have that activity. So the other item for our business is that the ports, the product that comes through the port, a lot of it that stays on the West Coast, it's going to still stay there. So for our distribution business and our warehouses in California, in the Northwest, it's going to stay relatively similar. It's the product that gets transloaded and transferred. Now that's where the potential change will be. But I think the railroads are going to try to make things as efficient and cost effective to transfer product from Seattle to Chicago, for example, which is where the majority of Seattle imports go.
Mm-hmm. You know, you talked about the tech tenants. Any other sectors where you're seeing any kind of growth that are driving industrial?
You know, we're probably no different than anywhere else in the country. The e-retail, e-commerce, we're seeing a significant growth. Yes, right now it is. And, you know, it's not just Amazon, Zappos, which I guess is the same company now, but it's not just the brand name e-retailer, it's the Best Buys, the Bed Bath & Beyonds, the Home Depots, the Targets, they all have a significant component of e-retail. And there's different requirements inside the box to get the product to your house than there is to get it to the stores. So they're expanding as well. And then there's a lot of ancillary businesses that need to be close to those big distributors. And they're locating, when one of the big box e-retailers comes into town, there's a lot of follow-on activity.
Ancillary.
It's really helping. And it's really helping not as much the build-to-suit side, but taking up that second generation or speculative development, mid-size buildings.
In your region, are you finding the sites that you want for development? Is that a problem right now?
Yes.
Because, you know, there's a little bit of building that's gone on in the Bay Area, for example, you know.
Tight space. The markets that we participate in our region, for the most part, the biggest markets are very land constrained. And it's very difficult to find industrial land in the Bay Area and in Seattle, especially San Francisco Bay Area, San Jose proper, Seattle proper. You can go 45 minutes away and you can find land, but it's very difficult. There's more and more, you know, environmental challenges, whether it be keeping green space, keeping traffic off the freeways. You know, so there's challenges, but if it was easy, everybody would do it. So,
that's true.
You know, but it's pretty challenging. It's challenging in every market that we're in.
But you've got a portfolio that's relatively sizable in the industry. So.
We do. We have a large portfolio. We also have a significant land holdings in the markets that we want to be in. So we need to continue to refine our entitlements and refine the opportunities, figure out new ways that we can build buildings that are what the communities need as well as what our customers need. And there's ways to do it, and we're creating a lot of jobs. I mean, the e-commerce business creates a significant amount of jobs. So there's a little different taint nowadays or feeling about warehouse distribution. There's a job creation. It's not just, and they're fairly high-paying jobs. It's not a low-paying industry.
So that may make it a little easier with municipalities.
It makes it a lot easier with municipalities, and there's still the economy's getting better, but there's still a significant focus on reducing the unemployment and job creation, and we're providing that in a lot of markets today.
Well, a good story, sir.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
And thank you for tuning in to SIOR Live.